and welcome to the Direct Selling Success Podcast. I'm Anna Green and I'm here to share with you tips, tricks, and training on network marketing done right. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, welcome. So today I thought I would just get straight into it and talk about focus. I'm going to stay focused today while I'm talking to you about focus. The reason I want to bring this up is because I know what the sunshine can do for me when I'm sat in my office and I'm looking out of my window going, oh, isn't it beautiful out there? Shall I just go and sit outside with a coffee? Or maybe I should go for a walk. Yeah, I've got this huge to-do list of stuff to work my way through. My brain just goes into, let me just go and do something in the sunshine. Just let me, just take myself away from this to-do list for whatever reason that might be. Anybody else get this? It can't just be me. The sunshine is amazing, but it makes me not want to work. It makes me want to go and sit in a beer garden, glass of wine, or can of Coke, or sit outside on the lawn with a cup of tea, or go for a nice walk in the hills, and not do the things that I know I need to do to move my business forward. I also get this lack of focus and drifting off from what I should be doing when things get hard, when things get uncomfortable, when things get a little bit scary and I might not know what the outcome's going to be, or if I'm worried about it failing, or if I'm worried about it working. There's so many things. So I can lose that focus and start to feel overwhelmed or distracted, or I start to procrastinate for those things as well. And I'd love for you to tell me, talk back to me, who gets these things too? What are your biggest things that make you lose focus? I was talking to one of my mastermind clients last week. Was it this week? No, last week. We were talking about the fact that everybody disturbs them while they're working. They're sat in their bedroom stroke office and the husband comes in and asks questions or brings an extra cup of tea and then wants to chat, or the kids come in and they start asking questions and wanting things and stuff. And this can be really distracting as well, from taking us away from those things that we feel or we know we should be doing over other things. And I think that can start to cause this loss of focus as well. Real challenging. And working from home and being responsible for other things, either kids, family, full-time job, but those distractions that also stop us, the hard stuff and the things we don't want to do and the things that scare us for whatever reason, they're all such a challenge for us to keep us in that lane and that focus. And I know I can't be the only one. Well, I know I'm not the only one because I teach other people that tell me that they have these things as well. And one of the big things that comes up for me is shiny object syndrome. And I was talking about this to my business coach yesterday, is that I have these ideas. I have a really creative brain and it's a gift and I love it to bits and I wouldn't change how I am for the world. But it can distract me. So somebody will give me an idea. Have you ever thought about, writing a book? I am not writing a book at the moment, by the way. I could get an idea planted for a new course or something that will help me move my business to that next level, and get distracted by attending trainings that I don't need right now or that seem to be the next big thing. Anybody else bought a training from an email or a social media, or, something that they think, oh, this is going to fix the problem I've got right now. Whereas actually, it's not the problem you've got right now that it's going to fix. It's just going to add some more work and it's not something you need right now. I stopped myself this morning buying another course. I thought, do you know what? That is it would be an amazing addition to my business to be able to offer this service. So I'm going to go and do that course. And I got as far as the sales page and the checkout button before I went, right, hang on. I don't need another course. I've got so many courses that are sat waiting for me to do. That thing, yeah, it'd be great to add, but not now. And I'm learning slowly to park that side of that and stop losing the focus and the clarity on those things. So that's a good thing. I've started to control that thing. The shiny object syndrome for like creating a new course for you guys, or, oh, I could do this with my mastermind, or we could do this, or that. Yeah, that is a big distraction for me. And to stay in my own lane and stop with the shiny object syndrome thing, that's a big thing. I don't know whether any of you get comparisonitis. Oh, they're doing that thing, so I should be doing that too. They're doing that thing and they're having really great success with it, so I should do that too. Or the opposite of that, but they're doing really great, I can't do that. They're really great, they're so much better than me, so I might as well not bother. Yeah, anybody feel that? Because I've certainly felt that way. I've managed to control that now. I don't do that as much because I'm really aware of the fact that those people are not in the same space as me at the moment. Those people have a different audience, they have different time, they have different confidence levels, they're doing different things. You know, all this stuff that I used to think like, oh, do you know what, I can never be as good as them, or oh, that's never going to work for me, or oh, there's no point because they're going to get the business. That's all gone now. And I can stay in my lane with that too. But it's taken some learning. And I think sometimes we don't give ourselves enough time to learn how to manage the distractions. I'm one for, and I used to do it a lot, like instant results. I want it now. I want it, you know, I want this fixed now. Mindset and self-belief and confidence and focus and clarity don't come with instant stuff a lot of the time. Sometimes they do, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the time it takes work, and it takes creating new habits, and it takes lots of other things which I'm going to go through in a minute to help manage and accept that this is part of, you know, being a human being. we have to understand that actually this is a normal behaviour, but it just comes on in opportune and inappropriate moments for business owners. You know, this is part of our survival instincts as a human from way back when, but they're just coming up. Like, being afraid of something is perfectly okay. It's perfectly normal to be afraid of something, and it's perfectly normal for your brain to stop you doing it because it's frightening. Because if we didn't have that ability back when, you know, we lived in caves and we had big tigers chasing us and bears and all this stuff, we'd get killed. We wouldn't survive as a race, as a species. So it's a good thing. And it's also a good thing, you know, being frightened of something stops you from walking over a cliff, from stepping out in front of a car, for being a little bit cautious when approaching strangers and things like that. It protects us. But in business, we need to start to recognise when this is happening in spaces when we're working, that it's not real. Well, it is real. That's the wrong way of putting it, but it's not, you know, it's not the same. Like, I don't know. I've just moved my membership. Let me use this as an example. I've moved my membership onto a new platform. I was terrified of doing it. I don't like tech at the best of times. I worry that I'm going to upset people. I get frightened by feeling like I've let people down. All these things come up. And, you know, I'm being brutally honest with you guys now because, you know, I think it's important. I am not the sort of person that can just do stuff and be super confident all the time. I'm not. So I think it's nice to be open and honest and help you understand that you're not alone in this. Even, you know, running multi-six-figure business, I still get this. So when it comes to like doing something different, making a change that's going to impact people, for me, it's incredibly frightening. Will it go wrong? What's going to happen? I've got all this work to do to make sure it all goes smoothly. It's all going on in my head that I'm never going to be able to cope. I'm not going to get it done. It's all going to go wrong. You know, all this goes on in my head. And I'm sure it's the same for a lot of you as well. And if it's not, check you out. You're amazing. But it's not normal to be like that. It's normal to be like this. So for me, I had to get that focus back and think about the end result. I had to think about how much better it's going to be for my members, how much more productive it's going to make me, how much time it's going to save me, how much it's going to be easier to navigate and easier to scale. So for me, in that situation, it was all about going back to what's going to happen at the end, looking at that end result and how much better it's going to be to get me through the things that were stopping me from being focused. And you can put this into any situation with any of those things that I put earlier on. You know, the doubts in your mind, and the huge to-do list that gives you the overwhelm, and the not knowing how to do things, and the worry about upsetting people, and the fear and of the judgment, and the fear of success, and the fear of failure, and the sunshine. All those things, excuse my squeaky chair, all those things, if you get clear on why you're doing what you're doing, what is that end result? What is that thing that you are doing this for? And when that is super clear, your focus becomes clearer. That clarity in why you're doing this becomes so much more powerful. It makes your focus more powerful. It is a fascinating thing. And I've seen it in action so many times in my own life. I mean, I've done some amazing things that I never thought possible, ever, because I've got clear on why I'm doing it. You start with that end thing, that reason, and everything else falls into place. In the same way, we're like shiny object syndrome. So for me, being able to control the fact that I wasn't going to click that buy button on that course, I looked at my why before I did it. I looked and I thought, it's actually, yes, it'll get me closer to my why, but not now. I don't need it now. And it doesn't matter how many lovely bonus offers there are, or how many amazing things that I'm going to miss out on. Fear of missing out. Oh my goodness me, that's powerful as a deterrent from focus. That is not important. No, that is not as important to me as getting my goal. So having real clarity on that why is what has driven me to not click that button. It's done the opposite to help me make decisions based on that why. So I knew what I needed to do to get this membership sorted. For you guys who are in my membership, move on to this brand new platform that's amazing, that's super streamlined, that's really easy to navigate, give you better communities, all these things. I got clear on my why. I got super clear on my why, and I worked out what I needed to get it there. And I knew I needed to bring on a team member who could help me with the tech. I knew I needed to get my admin team to work more hours to do this thing. And that's where I spent my money, because I knew that's where I was going to get the best results for what I needed. Real clarity on that thing. I could have got super distracted, and at occasion I could feel the distraction coming in for, you know, all those reasons that I've listed before. But that massively changed my focus levels. That knowing the end result and knowing how I'm going to get there. So I want you to think about your end result today. What is it you're doing this for? What is going to stop you from going and sitting outside with a coffee today rather than working on your business to move it forward? What is going to stop you from not working your way through the to-do list and doing the hard things that you know are the things that are going to make you the money, the follow-up, the customer service, the outreach, the lead generation, the you know, building your team, whatever it is. Get clear on the end result. What is it that you need to do? What do you need to learn? What do you need to overcome to get you to do those things? And getting really clear on why you're doing them, so that you don't go and sit on your bottom on the grass in the sunshine with your suntan on, you know, suntan oil on, and, you know, sorry, I'm ginger, I'm not putting suntan oil on, it'd be a disaster. I'd be like a lobster. But, you know. So, really clear on the why. That focus and that clarity will come. And then what is going to move you closer to that goal? Right now. Like, not things that, you know, will distract you from that main thing you're doing right now. Really think about that. And then stay in your lane. You know, things will come up, things will distract you. You know, I'm doing a recruiting skills challenge that it launches tomorrow, does registration. Free recruiting skills challenge, 20th to the 22nd of May. So tomorrow, if you're watching this on replay, is the 1st of May. Just to be really clear, just in case you're watching this in 30 days' time. So yeah, it starts on the 20th of May. Registration opens tomorrow. If you are not ready to build a team, don't come on it. If you are not going to need to focus on recruiting the right people and learning how to do the things, and it's just not for you, don't come on it. Even though you might feel like you're missing out and there's prizes and, you know, all this stuff, if it's not what you need right now, park it. Do something that is. And I talk to my mastermind all the time about this. The people in my mastermind, we sit down, they get access to all my training. They come in my mastermind for 6 to 12 months and they get access to everything. They get every course for free. They get all my membership for free. They've got a massive library of content and replays and courses that they can access. And they come in and some of them feel like they have to do it all. They have to attend everything. They have to make the most of paying me to be in the mastermind because it's not cheap. But actually, I have so many conversations with them going, no, actually, you need to focus on the money-making stuff. You need to sit and work on the things that are going to move your business forward. Just like I'm telling you guys now, yes, there might be this amazing course, and yes, there might be this thing that you're going to miss out on, or this next trip to head office or whatever. Are they going to move your business forward? Focus and clarity. That's what we'll stick with today, focus and clarity. The things that are going to move your business forward are meeting new people, building relationships, having conversations, outreach, and offering an opportunity to people. Those 3 things. And if you are avoiding those 3 things, get really focused on what that thing is for you that you're doing this for. Why are you doing this? And then work on those. What do you need to overcome to be able to do those more effectively? What do you need to know and learn? Yeah. All right. So that's it from me today. I hope you are going to have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. I shall see you all soon.